That's so cool. Hey everybody, Shane here with Studio 2 Magic, and in today's video we're gonna take... Oh my gosh. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Today we're going to look at how to fake light spill from a muzzle flash. So what we're talking about today isn't how to do the muzzle flash, it's how to make the light that comes out from the muzzle flash onto the surroundings and the actors' faces and stuff. It's hard to have someone on set to push the button at the exact right time, so I always try to find a way to get the button into the actor's hand or under their foot so they can pull the trigger and push the button simultaneously. It's a quick and dirty way to get some pretty good results in camera very easily. It involves a foot switch for a lamp, like the one I found on Amazon for 10 bucks. I'll put a link in the description below. These switches are designed to go on when you push it and then back off when you push it again. And you can use it like that right out of the box without modifying it, but you just have to make sure that you don't push it in all the way so that when you release it, it pops back out and the light goes off. But there is a mod you can do to it to make it pop out every time you release it, and that makes it work a lot better. Okay, if you are a child, please get an adult to help with this. You can get shocked if you do this wrong, so please, really, don't get shocked. So this is an extension cord with a foot switch. You push it, it comes on. You push it again, it goes off. But if you only push it a little ways, you can make it flash. So, with these guns with blowback, if you just push the button in a little ways, right when you fire, it's like... So you can get the timing right. If you push this button in too far, it'll be, and then it's stuck on. You have to push it again to make it go off. And if you have a gun that doesn't have blowback, that you just pull the trigger, you can still do the same thing, but we want to rig it so that you can't, if you push the button, it won't lock in. The most important thing is unplug it. You must unplug it first. So this takes a Phillips screwdriver. Very important that you have this unplugged. You will get shocked if you don't. So when we open this up, we have the button and a spring. And this little switch, I'm going to take the bottom off. This little switch still goes in and back out. You can see that it goes in and then back out. All right, you can see these little tabs here on each side. So I have a very tiny flathead screwdriver here. You get another tab like this and lift it out. All right, now I've bent those tabs up a little bit. I'm going to go back under it here. See if I can get that to pop out. It's moving a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to try to get the other side pried apart without destroying it. So I'm going up under there. All right, I got the bottom off. So when this button pushes in, that little ring of metal pushes out and touches these two pieces of metal together. There's a little piece of plastic in there. So we need to cut those three little tabs off of it. I have here a very sharp modeling knife. Get the tabs cut back. Okay, there are now no tabs, so I can take this button, the plastic button part goes in first, then this little peg that you just cut the tabs off of goes in, and then this spring goes in. Now, when you push the button, it just, if that spring's in it, it's just gonna bounce right back out. So we've got to lay these spades back in there so that when the button pushes, it touches them. And once we've got that laid in place, the little peg right there in the center, that's got to line up with that spring. You just gotta hit the peg. However many tries it takes, you just gotta do it. Then when you get it all lined back up, once it's all lined back up right, it'll go together. It's a little tricky, but you can get it back together with those little tabs cut off. And now when you push the button, it just comes right back out. It will not stay in. So you'll take this little piece of plastic and you'll lay this back down in there to where it lines up like that so that your screw holes still hit. The wires can go down into the little notches there, and put your spring back on. Don't forget, if you don't have your spring on it, the button won't pop back out. You can take the button, put it back in the plastic piece. Actually, you can lay the button on top of it like that, then put this piece on. And when you get it all lined up, it'll snap back together. Be careful that these wires aren't being pinched, that they're all laying in there pretty good where they were. And then go ahead and get it screwed back together nice and snug. You don't need to go as tight as you can or anything, but the crack should be about the same all the way around. Now when we push that button, it will not lock in. And we push the button. Now it won't lock. That's a permanent button for a light flash. You can use it with your foot, you can use it with your hand, anything you want. You can do it hard or soft. If you put it back together and it's not working, and you're trying, it's not working, maybe your lamp's off. Make sure that your lamp is turned on. So now, we take our gun again. We are ready. I like it. If your foot switch is different than this one, then your modification may be different. But there's going to be a mechanism somewhere in that switch that causes it to lock on and then pop back out when it's pushed each time. And you just need to figure out a way to disable that mechanism. The light bulb that I used was a Sylvanian 1500 lumen LED bulb, and it's 2700K on the color temperature, but you can use any light bulb you want as long as it lights up instantly when you put power to it. Some LEDs have a delay. You do not want that for this effect. You can get a few bulbs with different brightnesses to give yourself some choices depending on how dark your set is and how much flash you need. The perfect place to place the bulb when filming is right in front of the gun, right in front of the barrel, but that's not usually possible unless you want to mask out the lamp and then erase it. So I usually place it below the gun and in front of it, just off camera, and then I move it around a little bit to make sure that the shadows and highlights are just like I want. But that's it for today's video on how to get a quick and easy light flash for a prop gun. Thanks for watching, and if you would, click that subscribe button below.